Alrighty, we are doing lungwort honey. All this is lungwort lichen. There's a lungwort herb as well, but this is lichen and it grows on trees and it attaches via these tiny little root hair looking things, and it just grabs onto the tree. And it's pretty cool. But anyways, we are going to make honey, and how we do that, this has all been rinsed off and is nice and clean. Underneath the bottom, the parts that look dirty, this is not dirt. This is just where it attached to the bark, and this is totally fine. You don't need to scrub all of this off. You'll lose half of the lichen if you try and get it all perfect. And so for the infused honey, we're just gonna layer it in the bottom of the jar. A nice little layer. About like that. It's gonna squish down a lot. And then we're gonna add the honey. And this right here, if you can see it, which I don't know that it's actually in the shot, but this is just warm water for me to dip my fingers in so that I can cut off the honey. It makes it easier. So we're just gonna dump this, kind of smooth it around where it covers it, and do a quick little cut off with that. And then add another layer in right over the top. And we're just gonna keep doing this. And then after it's all done, you can enjoy this. You can strain the honey out and just use the honey. You can eat the lichen. It gets candied and delicious. You can just eat it. Why you would want to is it's very healthy for you for in a number of ways, but it's very good for the immune system. It's really good for the lungs, things like walking pneumonia. If you're familiar with usnea, which is a different type of lichen that a lot of people are familiar with, it has very similar properties to that in a lot of ways, but some extra ones, and usnea has a few unique ones as well. Just gonna add another layer of honey. We're just gonna keep layering this up and adding honey. You can eat it right away if you want. You can eat it the day after you put it in here, or you can let it sit for about 6 weeks like an infused honey typically would. Either way works great. My favorite way to eat this, I only actually started really using and eating this. I've used it off and on in little bits and pieces, but a couple years ago is when I really started falling in love with it. I was recovering from severe nervous system damage and disruption. And this guy was super helpful. It actually has some amazing compounds in it that help our DNA and RNA rebuild itself and protects it from our DNA specifically from environmental toxins and things like pollution, toxins from medications, etc. So for healing nervous system stuff, this is an excellent ally, and it's just a great general all-around antibacterial, antiviral. It kills mad cow disease, which is kind of an interesting random little fact, which not much kills mad cow, including an autoclave, which are the really hot ovens that dentists use to heat their tools and disinfect their tools. But the lungwort has a compound that actually prevents the mad cow virus from being able to duplicate in the body. Not that most people are running around with mad cow, but it is an interesting fact nonetheless. All right, I'm just going to continue this, and that's about it.